Hi everyone, thanks again for coming back to my channel. In today's video we're going to address the topic of not feeling loved, never having felt loved as a child growing up. Some children have the assumption that because they've had food on the table, they've had clothes on the back, schooling, a roof over their heads, and overall quite a clean and safe environment, that equals love. The reality is that people who've not had the emotional attachment, the emotional availability, someone who actually saw them and was there for them, supporting them and allowing them to get a feedback of who they are and who they're about, and provide that emotional intimacy and safety, actually grow up feeling like, oh well, it wasn't available, so therefore it's not something that I can have. And it creates an adult that is quite dismissive in relationships. What that means is that they avoid strong emotional attachment, emotional overwhelm. They'll avoid anything that is too emotionally intimate. And that creates a situation where that emotional unavailability becomes something that, if they are in a relationship, the other person is going to seek to connect with them to create a deeper emotional connection. But this person has never learned to do that. They've learned that that's not available, that that is not something that they have had any experience, and they've become quite solitary in terms of dealing or even suppressing their own emotional needs or the needs for connection and attachment to another human being, because often that can seem quite scary if they've not experienced it before. They don't know how to have the resources to deal with it, and they just retreat. They don't want to know. Often these people are quite introvert, and so if someone feels like they're not being loved, then it can also mean that unfortunately they come from much more chaotic and potentially quite abusive background, where the person that felt, if you felt that you were never loved, essentially there was probably quite a lot of trauma and a need to survive the environment and the people who were supposed to protect them and provide for them a sense of safety, love, nurturing and security. So having grown up also with a sense that you need to survive your environment and no one's there to love you, no one's there to support you. In fact, the people that are supposed to be there for you are actually the enemy. Then it's quite feasible to grow up feeling never having experienced love as a child. So even though the food was there, clothing was there, there's a lot of different experiences that can create in someone the feeling that they were never loved. And so they don't expect to have that possibility as an adult. So both of these types of attachment or missing attachment personalities need to do quite a lot of work within themselves to reconnect with the idea of being emotionally attached to someone and feeling safe in that attachment, rather than it being scary or threatening, because the subconscious brain is still working on the premise that what was familiar then is what is real, and anything that's outside of that needs to be recreated and made safe. And obviously, please research all the available material on it. But working with a therapist at the subconscious level is probably going to be your best bet A lot of my videos are educational and providing help for people who come from attachment trauma backgrounds, attachment injury. I specialize in attachment trauma and relationships. So if any of you out there want to have a free strategy call or need more information, please get in touch and please put your comments so that we can explore the topic further according to your needs. So I'll say goodbye for now, and I hope that helps. Have a lovely day. Thank you.